Here's a bold statement. The both sides argument when it comes to political violence is not just flawed, it's dead. And this is the part most people miss. It's not about equal blame. It's about understanding where the real issue lies. Recently, Greg Gutfeld made this point crystal clear when he clashed with his The Five co-host, Jessica Tarlov, over her assessment of political violence in the wake of Charlie Kirk's assassination. But here's where it gets controversial. Gutfeld didn't hold back, arguing that the left bears a disproportionate responsibility for such acts, a claim that's sure to spark debate. During Monday's episode of The Five, Gutfeld interrupted Tarlov as she discussed Tyler Robinson, Kirk's alleged shooter, and his background. Gutfeld's question was pointed. Why is this kind of violence predominantly coming from the left and not the right? We don't need more information, he asserted. What's interesting is why this is only happening on the left. That's all we need to know, Tarlov countered by bringing up the political killing of Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman in June. But Gutfeld wasn't having it. Did you know her name before it happened? He fired back. None of us did. We weren't talking about her every day. I never heard of her until after she died. His point? Hortman's tragic death wasn't part of a broader pattern of demonization, unlike Kirk's assassination, which he argued was fueled by targeted rhetoric. So she doesn't matter? Tarlov challenged. Gutfeld's response was sharp. Don't play that nonsense with me. What I'm saying is there was no amplification of hate against her before she died. It was a personal crime, not part of a larger movement. He went on to criticize Tarlov for bringing up Josh Shapiro without mentioning that his attacker was a pro-Palestine activist, further emphasizing his point about one-sided narratives. Gutfeld concluded with a definitive statement. The both sides argument doesn't fly anymore. We don't care about it. That nonsense is dead. His frustration was palpable, and it raises a thought-provoking question. Are we too quick to equate political violence across the aisle, or is there a clear pattern that demands acknowledgement? This exchange wasn't just a heated debate. It was a reflection of a deeper divide in how we interpret political violence. Gutfeld's stance is bold, but it's also polarizing. Is he right to dismiss the both sides argument outright, or is there merit in seeking balance? And what does this say about the state of political discourse today? Since Kirk's assassination at Utah Valley University last week, Gutfeld has been vocal. On Gutfeld, he addressed the tragedy with gravity, arguing that Kirk's killing would ultimately backfire. Why was Charlie assassinated? He asked. It wasn't about his ideas. It was because he was so good at them. He was the best. This will backfire. History shows that those who are murdered for their ideas often see their legacies grow stronger. MLK Jr., JFK, Lincoln, their visions didn't die with them. Even a song I hate, like Imagine, lives on. Charlie's impact will grow beyond his wildest dreams. Gutfeld's message is clear. Ideas are resilient, and attempts to silence them often amplify their reach. But his broader argument about political violence is equally compelling and equally divisive. Is he onto something, or is he oversimplifying a complex issue? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. This is one debate that's far from over.